Well, I'm going to talk about a place in the countryside that I visited a while back. Actually, it was my uncle's house in a small village outside the city. He's lived there his whole life, and every time I visit, it feels like stepping into a completely different world, so much quieter, so much slower than the city. I remember once, I went there during the summer. The moment I got off the bus, I could already feel the difference. The air was fresher, the smell of grass and earth filled my nose, and instead of the usual noise of traffic, all I could hear were birds, insects, and the occasional rooster crowing in the distance. At first, I wasn't sure what to do with myself. There was no Wi-Fi, barely any phone signal, and the nearest shop was a good 10-minute walk away. But then, as I settled in, I started noticing all the little things I usually overlooked. The way the sunlight filtered through the banana leaves in my uncle's backyard. The sound of the wind rustling through the rice fields. Even the feeling of walking barefoot on the cool, packed earth. It was strangely calming. But then, as the day went on, I started to enjoy the simplicity of it all. My uncle took me around the village on his motorbike, showing me the river where he used to fish as a kid, and the tiny market where everyone seemed to know each other. We stopped by a roadside stall and had a bowl of bún rieu, one of the best I've ever had, probably because it was made with fresh ingredients from the local farms. Eventually, as the sun started to set, I found myself sitting on the porch with a cup of tea, watching the sky turn from orange to deep purple. It was the kind of peace I didn't know I needed. No emails, no notifications, no rushing from one task to another. Just me, the crickets, and the occasional breeze. Looking back, that trip reminded me how refreshing it is to step away from the fast-paced city life every once in a while. There's something about the countryside that makes you slow down and appreciate the present moment. In the future, I think I'll make more time for trips like that. Sometimes, all you need is a quiet place, good food, and fresh air to feel completely recharged.